Hi students, hope all are fine. It is the rainy season. Sometimes your parents may ask you to clean your surroundings or your home. That time you will get different types of things from your home. Your old books, pen, utensils, books, all these things while cleaning you will get. So all these things we can call as resources. What we can call resources. So we can study in our 8th standard geography first chapter as resources. That is the first chapter of our geography, that is resources. What's meant by resources? Resources means anything that is used to satisfy our needs. Anything that is used to satisfy our needs are known as resources. Every resource have value. Every resource has value, every resource has utility. Utility means usability. A substance has utility. Every resource has utility, they have value. So these are the important things that make a resource, means utility and value. All the resources, utility and value. Time and technology are the two important factors make the substance into a resource. So we can study about the types of resources. Do you know what the different types of resources, the classification of resources, types of resources? The different types of resources are natural, human-made, human. Which are they? Nature resources, human-made resources and human resources. What is meant by nature resources? Natural resources are the resources we get from nature itself. It's a free gift of nature. Air we breathe, land we use, water, mountains, all these things are gift of nature. So we can call all these as natural resources. The natural resources can further divided into renewable and non-renewable resources. Natural resources can classify into renewable and non-renewable resources. Renewable resources are the resources which get renewed or replenished quickly. Which get renewed or replenished quickly. The air we breathe, water we use, all these are renewable resources. Then non-renewable resources are those which have a limited stock. Non-renewable resources, those which have limited stock. Then we can see that's what's meant human-made resources, you know. The word itself is clear. The human-made. Iron ore, if we get iron ore, we can't do anything. If we get in the form of iron, we can make many things. So that is a resource. With the human effort, we can change it as a resource. Means bridge we can make. So that's a human-made resource. So all these things we can call as human-made resource. Then another important classification is human. We are the most important resource, human beings. Human beings are the most important resource. People are human resources. Education and health help in making people a valuable resource. Which are the education and health. You heard about healthy people are the wealth of a nation. So education and health help in making a people a valuable resource. So improving the quality of people's skills so that they are able to create more resources is known as human resource development. What is the word? Human resource development. Then using resource carefully and giving them time to get renewed is known as resource conservation. We have to conserve resources. For what purpose we have to conserve it? It is very important. Conservation is very important. Means we have to give it for coming generation. A beautiful earth, this beautiful earth we have to give for coming generation also have to enjoy all these things. So conservation is very important. So balancing the need to use resources, balance the need to use resources and conserve them for future is known as sustainable development. Many ways we can conserve it. Different ways are there to conserve. You heard about 3 R's? Reduce the consumption, then recycle it, then reuse it. Reduce the consumption, recycle it, then reuse it. Then different ways we can reduce the consumption. Sometimes when you are buying newspaper, after use we can use it for making paper bags. Then bottle we are using. Then after the empty bottle we throw out. We are throwing it out. So that all these things we can utilize. How to utilize? For example, see this, a small bottle we can change as what? Flower pot, means that is a planting small flowering plants. That way we can make. Then sustainable development means balancing the need to use resources and conserve them for future. We can study some principles of sustainable development. They are respect and care for all forms of life. We should give respect to every forms of life, even a small, simple creature. We should give respect. Second one is improve the quality of human life. How to improve the quality of human life? We should be healthy, educated, talented. All this way we can improve the quality of human life. That we can do. Then we can change a valuable human resource. So improve the quality of human life. Conserve the Earth's vitality and diversity. That's another important principle of sustainable development. Why improve the quality Earth's vitality and diversity. Minimize the depletion of nature resources. That we must do this. Depletion we should minimize. Otherwise we already see all these things. That is how we act. The same way the nature react to us. Up to these days we face number of problems. That is drought, flood, different types of diseases. All this we face means how the minimize the depression of nature. So how we act, that way only nature react to us. Then change the personal attitude and practices towards the environment. Our attitude we should change against the nature. Attitude and practice towards the environment. Enable communities to take care of their own environment. We should enable the communities to take care of our own environment. This is our own environment. We should be take care of. So it is our nature. So we should be take care of our own environment. These are some principles of sustainable development. Okay students, it's a small description of our first chapter, resources. Thank you.